start over.
I started already.
You already started? Okay, cool. Start on. Hey, this medicine. And I got my 9-year-old daughter here, Kelsey. We're gonna do the Puressence demonstration for you guys who haven't seen it. But what I'm gonna do, I brought her along. Of course, now she doesn't have a cycle yet, but I think it's gonna be important and very impactful for her to see this now. So when it comes time for her to start choosing these things, she'll know what not to choose. And this is what not to choose. This is what she's gonna choose. She's gonna wear this all her life. And the average woman spends about how long on what administration say? How long?
38 years.
About 38 years. Yes. So so we're gonna go through this demonstration, and I'm gonna do some education along the way to kind of show her and whoever's listening the difference, how great this thing is. All right, cool. So let's get started. The first thing is I want you to see is the packaging. This packaging for your pads that's on the market now. We're not going to do any name brands or anything, but the ladies out there know what they're dealing with. Okay, so the packaging on these things are sealed with an adhesive that is commercial adhesive, the same adhesive that they use for duct tape. And also, this thing is not even sealed all the way around, so you have it can be penetrated by dust, dirt, debris, anything that you have in your pocketbook or wherever you carry this thing around during the day, just for those moments when you have to change. But the Puressence pad is sealed all the way around. There's no way that debris can get in there. So there's one benefit just in the beginning. So we're gonna move forward. We're gonna open both of them up. All right. And one thing that you need to know about the pads that are on the market is that they're not made of cotton. They're made of recycled paper. Recycled paper, and it's bleached with chlorine dioxide to give it a look of as if it was cotton. But the Puressence pad is actually made of 100% cotton. And we're gonna open this one up and lay them both out. And we're going to start with, different layers tests and absorbency tests to kind of just show everyone and to show my baby here, the things that, women are dealing with and what she's going to have to deal with at some point and how she's going to be able to know how to make a distinction on what's the best brand to choose. Puressence. Nothing else. Here we go. So I got them both laid out here. So do me a favor. Spooky, do this thing. Touch it. Which one feels the softest? And if you had to sleep on it, lay on it, a pillow, cotton, which one feels the best? That one, right? All right, cool. So again, she, 9-year-old girl, she chose a Puressence pad. It's obvious. So back to this. It's bleached with chlorine dioxide. This is recycled paper, whatever materials they're using, but it's not cotton. They're recycling it and they're using chlorine dioxide to actually bleach it to make it to have the appearance of cotton. Chlorine dioxide has a chemical inside of it that is called dioxin. Dioxin is one of the most deadly carcinogens that are on the earth. So, but they're allowing this to be in a sanitary napkin that's going to be on the most precious part of a woman's body throughout the day. And it has a carcinogen in it. So that is just unacceptable to me. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna do an absorbency test. The first thing that you need to know is that the average woman produces about 50 milliliters of fluid a day during her cycle. That's average. Some women give off more, some give off less. But on average, it's about 50 milliliters. So we're gonna go with the averages. And we're going to put both those amounts in both of these pads just to kind of test the absorbency of each. And then once we do that, then we're going to go. We're going to go over some other facts and just kind of look at the difference. All right. So let's start with the standard brand. We're going to start with the brand that no one should ever wear. All right. And we're going to put 50 milliliters in that brand. All right. Alrighty. And you know, just me, you know, doing this movement and this vision and being passionate about what I'm doing, because I have 5 girls. This is just one of my 5 daughters. But this is very important to me because it's their health, and they need to know this information, and they need to, you know, start young knowing the things or the ones not to wear. All right, this is a passion for me. But yeah, I love doing these demonstrations because it's so amazing. It's like this pad is it's magic. It's magic. All right, so now we got something there. So now we're gonna do the same thing to the Puressence pad. All right. This first test is one of 2 absorbency tests that we're gonna do. All right. All righty. Teddy want to come in. You hear him barking? All right. All right. So we got 50 milliliters here, 50 milliliters there. All right. Now, I just want to we're gonna do the layer test here in a second. But basically, what I want to talk about is just this is your standard 8-hour protection pad, and our system is an 8-hour system as well. But what we're going to see here is just the difference. But let me give you some more detail. We talked about just how dangerous, you know, the chemicals that they're using in this pad too, and it's also going to be on a woman's most precious part of her body all day. She's sitting down. She has, you know, the fluids coming out of her body that's going to now be, as she's sitting down, is going to be forced back into her body while she's sitting all day. So now you have an environment of bacteria, carcinogens, all kind of chemicals that are going back into the body. So this is why women are having so many problems with fibroids and uterine cysts and all the different cancers and all that kind of stuff is what's being caused by these carcinogens that are in the pad. So now like I said, the first test is just going to be absorbency test. So now we're going to take this pad, this napkin, and we're going to put it over the standard protection. The don't wear pad. The no pad. The bad pad. This is the bad pad. All right. So what I want you to do, come here, Pooh. See this right here? I want you to take this. Then I want you to press your hand on it. Just press down on it. You see, it came through. The water came through, right? Just press down on it, bro. Nasty, right? See that? You see that? It's horrible, all right? So now, it's just water. It's just water with food coloring. All right, here we go. Now, press down on that one. Press down hard. Press down.
I'm pressing.
All right. What did happen?
Nothing.
Nothing's on it. It's completely dry, right? Completely dry. So this is what happened to this one. That's supposed to be your standard protection plan. You know, wow. This is what our women are dealing with. Soaking wet. The Puressence, completely dry. All right. So that's the first test. Now we're going to deal with the layer test. What's the first layer, baby? Come in. So the first layer of the Puressence test pad is the side protection to avoid leakage. So we're going to start dissecting these pads. All right. So first we're going to take apart the bad pad. All right. So the bad pad, the first layer. You paying attention? Mm-hmm. All right. This is the bad pad. So when you get up in age and you know, and I'm sure mommy's going to have the conversation with you about this, but once you get up into a certain age and you start to have to choose between these, you're going to remember, hey, but mommy will already be using them because I had to show. So listen. So basically, this is the first layer. Feels a lot like plastic, not cotton to me. What does that feel like?
Tissue.
Like, yeah. It's crazy, right? So look. This is part of the bad pad. Look at that. It's like, you know, cotton, that's not how cotton looks. Cotton is not that way. But anyway, that's not good. Now, again, the first layer of the Puressence pad is the side layer, the protection to avoid leakage. So we have protection on the outside of our pad. So this is the first layer. See that? That's one side. This is the second side. Y'all have to stay with me. This is very important. All right, there we go. That cotton. That's real cotton. All right. Now, what we have with this pad is we're already down. Oh no, we got one more layer. Let's take off this layer. This is another layer. All right. So they have this layer. I don't know what they would call this layer of this pad, but it is here. I don't know what this is, or what the purpose of this, or what it's doing. But it's some sort of material. It got some dyes in it, and I guess it's supposed to do something, or to add protection. But again, this is all recycled trash products that's been bleached with chlorine dioxide to make it appear as cotton. This is, I don't know what that is, and it's got some additional dye. That's not good. All right, so now we're gonna go back to the Puressence. The next layer of the Puressence pad is what, baby? The soft natural cotton fibers for comfort and instant absorption. So the next layer is another layer of just pure cotton. All right. This is, let me make sure I get that next, because there's so many beautiful layers of cotton in this pad that you have to be careful. All right. So we are gonna get this off nice and easily. All right. All right. All right. That's the next layer. Cotton. Cotton, right? Cotton. So this is all good. All good. All good. Now, back to the bad pad. Down to the bad pad. We're back at the I guess it's their absorbency system, all right? The absorbency system. So I'm gonna put these 2 cups here because we're getting to the next absorbency test so that you can see just how dynamic this pad is compared to any other product that's on the market. All right, here we go. So we have this pad's absorbency system. All right, so we already see that this absorbency system had already tapped out, but we're still gonna just do the second absorbency test. See that? So we're gonna put it in here. We're gonna put that in the water. All right, so we're gonna let that sit. Now we're down. Now we're gonna go back to Puressence. Puressence. The next layer is the negative ion strip. What the negative ion strip says, baby? Negative ions does what?
Neutralizes odor, kills bacteria, and relieves cramps and menstrual pain.
So this strip right here actually relieves menstrual pains, stops bacteria, and neutralizes odor. All right.
And relieves cramps.
And it relieves cramps. You heard her. You heard what she said. It relieves cramps as well. So that's going to be one of many benefits that this pad has. All right. So negative ions. So let's look here. What are negative ions? Let's see. And this pamphlet will come with the pads when you order them. All right. So negative ions is right here. What is an ion?
And ions have strong capabilities to absorb microparticles in the air to remove dust and viruses. Their electrodes easily attach to the surface of bacteria and germs, producing low electric currents that eliminate these bad elements and suppress further multiplication, achieving the effects of bacteria eradication and sterilization.
All right. So this strip is infused with negative ions or anions. Google it if you want to, see what I'm talking about. But it has a lot of benefits. And ions are natural in nature, and it actually it's kind of like that feeling when you're by the beach or if you're in the forest or near a waterfall. Just that relaxing feeling. Those are negative ions in the air, and that what helps you just feel relaxed. And this is what they've taken that technology and put it inside the Puressence pad, the great pad, the best pad. All right, now we're gonna keep on dissecting them. Now this pad is done. So I think we had about maybe 3 or 4 layers, and that's supposed to protect you for 8 hours. And it's still, look at it. That's his absorbency system. He tapped out from the 50 milliliters. And then now we're down to this plastic bag part. I don't even want to talk about it. Just gonna throw that to the side. So we're gonna keep dissecting the Puressence. Puressence got cotton everywhere. Look, there's more cotton, baby. So much cotton. Cotton is good. Cotton is so good. All right. So now the next layer of the Puressence pad. What is the next layer, sweetie? The next layer after the negative ion.
Sterilized paper, which guides fluid towards the super absorbent polymer gel.
Polymer gel. Yes. The super. So the next. What is? I know. I was repeating what you said. So tell me. What is this? What is this layer called again?
Sterilized paper.
That's the sterilized paper. So the sterilized paper helps, guide the fluids to the polymer super absorbency system. All right. So now that is. Oh, again, let me let you see that now. That's another layer of cotton. This pad has 8 layers. You see that one tapped out at about 2, I think. So it's 8 layers.
50.
Yeah, 50 milliliters. But I'm saying the layers. I was speaking of the layers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You're becoming a professional at this now, huh? You don't even know what this is. So now we're gonna take this and put it in here. All right. Look at this is the second test, all right, of absorbency. But while we're testing the absorbency of both, and you see what's happening, we're going to continue to dissect the Puressence pad because we still got more layers to the Puressence. What's the next layer, baby?
Super absorbent polymer gel locking in fluids for comfort and protection. So it's
go ahead. I'm sorry.
super absorbent.
Super absorbent. That's what we just put in there.
It says super absorbent.
I know. So that the layer we did. So what's the next layer after that? We're on the
extra sterilized paper providing 360-degree protection.
All right. So we got more. It's another sterilized paper. So more cotton. It's just beautiful. All right. Beautiful. More cotton. All right. Cool. What's the last layer? Sweetie?
It's not the last layer.
Huh?
It's not the last layer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Tell me. What's next?
The 7th layer is breathable water-resistant layer for air circulation and heat elimination.
All right. So now we got that layer that's here on that it's kind of infused here. So listen, we're gonna talk about this absorbency. Look at this here. Look at that, y'all. Nothing. I turned it upside down. It's still absorbing. I better not do that to that one. Look at that. All right. Read the last layer.
Specially designed, non-toxic, super adhesive for comfort.
Super adhesive. All right. So good. We're down. But I'm so excited about, hey, I mean, this part is never going to touch you, but it's just to assist with the absorbance. I mean, just the airflow and just making sure that you remain dry all day. All right, cool. So that's that part. And I'm rushing because I didn't mean to hold y'all this long, but I just want to kind of give a short little demonstration here. But anyway, look, that's that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to test the mats. Do you think Puressence can still absorb? Let's see.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's pour it all in there. Let's see what happens. Let's just see. All right, so cool. Now, I just want to say thank you for tuning in. Kelsey, do not stop the video yet. We're still talking.
I know.
All right. Okay, so listen. Did you learn something today?
Yes.
All right. So what pad do you want to use this pad?
What's that? Yes.
Huh?
No.
Or you want to use this pad?
Yes.
Hello. So yes. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us, and we appreciate it. And you can stop it now, baby. Say bye.
Bye.